So Elon Musk, okay, the first lady from Brazil, pure classy, very classy first lady, comes out and says the following to Elon Musk. Go ahead, Rob.
A gente colocou aqui no CRIA. Alô?
Uma buzina de
É
navio.
o Elon Musk.
Nazi.
Eu não tenho medo de você, inclusive.
Boa!
Fuck you, Elon Musk.
Thank you, hello, Lula. What?
That's to Elon
This
Musk.
is Lula's wife?
That's the wife.
Of Lula.
Yes. And do you know what Elon says? Did you see Elon's tweet, Rob, afterwards?
No.
Or do you have it? Elon says these guys will not have influence and leadership for another 2 to 4 years. They're done.
Beautiful.
Meaning he's like, listen, you guys are going to be going to a whole different place. And meanwhile, Time Magazine, did he respond to LOL? Well, what did he say right there?
LOL, that's it.
Nico, by the way, Nicola we had him on the podcast. Stud. He's a young, by the way, that guy could end up being a president of Brazil one day. Nicolas Ferreira right there.
You guys are in the office?
Oh, he is a freaking stud and a
I
half.
remember
This
that
guy right
guy.
here, yeah. So while that is going on, Time Magazine comes out with Musk. And Rob, if you want to show the Time Magazine cover for Musk, look at this. Zoom in a little bit if you could. Okay, so look at this. Electrical vehicles, checked off. Become richest man, checked off. Buy Twitter, checked off. Launch rocket, checked off. Bring rocket back, checked off. Implant human brain chip, checked off. Get Trump elected, checked off. Work for Mar-a-Lago, checked off. Wow. Slash $2 trillion, fly to Mars. Wow. Citizen Musk. What's next on his to-do
That's
list?
badass. That's
This is
fantastic.
on the cover of
That
Time
is
magazine
time.
as
That
we
is-
speak today.
That is fantastic.
Good for him, man.
I think that's a very fair, reflective cover.
You know what it's called? It's called Mark Benioff wants to sell it for more because he went from having 4 million subscribers to Time Magazine to only 1.6 million, and he bought it for 180, and he's trying to recoup some of the money that he invested.
So you're
to
saying
Time
he's got to
Magazine.
repaint the house and put in different carpet?
That's exactly
Bingo.
what he needs to do. That's exactly what he needs to do because this guy
Repaint
is
the house.
not going away. He is not going to be going away. He's going to be around for a while.
Where
and
do you
this is-
think his net worth will be by the time
I
Trump
already
leaves
said
office?
He said
I
it.
said $1 trillion.
In how many years, Pat?
Oh, he'll be the first trillionaire in 4 years.
4 years?
I think so.
Maybe sooner.
just saw
Maybe
You're
Right.
saying
100,
he's going to
getting-
4x, 3x his wealth in the next 4 years?
Guys, he may be a trillionaire in a year and a half, 2 years. I'm just saying, like, latest.
Okay.
4 years by 2028, this guy's worth $1 trillion.
And you think that's a very good thing? A good thing? Is that a not a great thing? $1 trillion. I mean, that's the size of GDP of Russia.
Well, let me tell you, if I'm him, I'm just telling you, if I'm him, I have a budget of $100 million every year just on security and protecting him.
100 million.
I have a similar to $50 to $100 million budget of a team with you 24/7, no matter where you are, because he is enemy of the state, of the establishment state. Number one is Elon Musk.
Oh, yeah.
There's nobody that has a bigger target on their back in the world than this guy. Nobody. That's even Trump. He's ahead of Trump officially right now. My opinion.
Can I ask you a question? Where does that wealth
You're
come
limited
from?
to one question
That's
a
it.
podcast.
That's all I get.
Go
What's my
ahead.
point? What's my
I'm being
point? Here's
generous
my
today.
point.
Go ahead.
Here's my point.
Go ahead.
If he's at 300 billion now, where's it at today? Rob, if you can fact check this real quick.
40 something.
I don't know if that's exactly where to say. However, he's got to make 750 billion in the next 4 years.
I think you can do it.
Okay, hold on. Walk me through how that happens. Is that through Tesla? Is that through SpaceX? Is that through Starlink? Is
Combination
that
of all of them.
Adam, it's through everything. So let's say I'm a Major League Baseball player and I'm about to cross 500 home runs. I'm going to be in the Hall of Fame. But now my question is, where am I going to rank in the Hall of Fame? There are athletes that care about it. And there are industrialists that used to care about where they were on the Forbes 400. Honestly, I think he only cares about doing new things and driving these things. I honestly don't think he worries about how it measures up on the Forbes list. I don't think Elon Musk cares a bit about it. I think being a trillionaire is just going to happen. He thinks it's important to build SpaceX and bring the rocket back and not dump it into the ocean as junk. He thinks it's important to try to go to Mars and be an interplanetary species. He thinks it's important for the brain research and see if we could help people through Neuralink. He thinks it's important. He thought it was important for EVs, and then he made a very capitalist decision about building a whole bunch of service stations that everybody else would have to use for those EVs to plug them in. I think, and PBD, I'm interested in what you think. I think it just happens because he's driven and he's inventing and it just goes. I don't think like he's a guy who's reached 99 billion and wants to be 100
No.
and is thinking of the scorecard.
He's a vision guy.
He's different.
He's a vision guy, hands down, and he has a long list of enemies. Enemies that both he's not going to let win, and enemies that he just wants to troll because he can. As a part of it, that's a childlike guy. This guy's a perfect combination of childlike, visionary, brilliance, hard worker, and a wrong guy to compete against. But he's very formidable, and I'm excited to see what he does next. Even this guy here, we are excited about the Christmas season being here. The former presidential candidate that was running, Kamala, said the following thing about Christmas, and I want to tell you what happened with this hat here. Rob, play this clip.
How dare we speak Merry Christmas?
Oh my God.
How dare we?
Well, guess what? We're saying Merry Christmas again.
For this Christmas season, Valuetainment, we sat there, our team agreed, we're going to come out with Merry Christmas gear. Bold. FYI, we launched these 3 hats, okay, last week. These 3 hats, limited numbers that we launched, just to see how the market was going to react to it. Do you know which one sold out within seconds? This was gone in no time. There were people that bought 10 of these at a time. Okay, this was gone. Right now, we have 16, 17 of these left. If nothing's been ordered right now, they can order. Rob, if you can go to vtmerch.com, specifically the Christmas season gear, if you can go there. There's some interesting scripture in the middle of these hats. For those of you that are going to church, you're going to like the scripture that's in here. If you order it, you'll see it. We have a ton of Christmas gear. Future looks bright, Christmas gear. Yesterday, I was in Orlando, walking around, looking at a couple events to possibly do an event in the future. And you know what was amazing? I saw folks wearing the Valuetainment Future Looks Bright gear, running up. PBD, Future Looks Bright. I loved taking pictures, videos with them. I have in my phone right now probably 100 pictures of folks that are posting Valuetainment gear, Future Looks Bright, with kids, with families, voting, all of it. Anybody that places an order right now of the Christmas gear, you will get a free, ornament sent to you. So during Christmas, on your tree, you will have one of the best Christmas trees in the world because it's going to have the Future Looks Bright red ornament on it. So go place your gear, order specifically if you want to get one of these because this one's flying. You got the ugly sweaters. You got also some stuff for your kids, babies as well, if you want to get them a onesie. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.